Wentz on the give to Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, the return is Scott. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is,
and got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Lefty.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Watch twins.
Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss because that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott who wants to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Down. 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll at the 7. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Throwing is Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Catch made by Fulgham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
36 yards on the play. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that can be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sometimes I need a shit. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about you?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
For an Eagle.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved in that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Sanders.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Wentz now to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
33-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Intended for
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 59 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago. Trust me.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes. But
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Rager. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. 47. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Great 15. Great 15. Check 3. Check 3. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike's 57, 57's right. Here we go. Hey, check. 47, 57. Big 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Kill. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The Cowboy
Prescott from the gun.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Got 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, he's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Eagles. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and goal.
At the Cowboys' 1-yard line.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On third down, it's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
And they have to throw it. That gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the...
Another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another... Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Alden.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Score Eagles 68. Cowboys nothing.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, end zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step on, spin move, end zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pad, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Spin move.